Hello everybody, this is the Goofsome Fox coming at you with a 250 cost custom match here. This is going to be a match from Aqua Vengeance's recent spectator stream as of this recording, that being the practicing for the Springtide 2024 event stream. And yep, we got a match here in the Zanny. I've mentioned before that Aqua Vengeance's channel is always worth checking out, especially if you are big on GBO2. He's not really covering that content as much now. He's moving away from it, which may or may not be news to you. I think a lot of people might already be pretty aware of that. But he does still have a lot of his testing videos and other stuff on his channel, other videos related to this game, and he does still occasionally release like testing videos on some suits, so those are still worth checking out. And yep, as usual, like I say in every other video, make sure to check out his channel. I'll have it linked down below, as well as the stream that this clip came from. And in the topic of the Springtide 2024 events, that is also something else you can find more information on Aqua Vengeance's channel. He does have a community post up giving off more of the information, so again, another thing worth checking out if that is something that interests you. Moving on to, well, the Zanny here. Yeah, this is going to be the level 2 Zanny at 250. And I've been meaning to get a video with the suit. Kind of a bit of a delay, because it did take a bit to get a good match with this. The issue is that there really isn't, like, 250 costs in, like, normal matches anymore. So it's, like, really impossible to, like, get this suit at its native when trying to use it. Mostly it was like 300 cost matches that I was trying to use this in, and honestly it really didn't work that well. So yeah, glad I could get this match here. Looking at my HP, I'm assuming this might be my HP build. I do have two separate builds for this suit, one being dedicated to HP, because the suit does have a base of 8000 HP, and some pretty low resistances when it comes to beam and melee. So I just wanted to bulk it up a little bit. But I have another one that is meant for increasing like the damage. Specifically, it has like the part on it that increases damage to like legs and the head. But like I said, I don't think I'm using that build for this match here. I'll have to see when I respawn, because again, it's really going to be just up to how much HP I have. But using the suit at its native cost, the Zanny is a pretty fun support. You have the cannon that the Gundam ground type weapons rack uses as your default primary weapon. You can also switch that out for the rocket launcher that the Gundam ground type uses, or the missile launcher that a few other supports use. You have the blow as your main melee, and that's pretty much just your standard punches and kicks. Shares the same like Federation pattern when it comes to that, so if you're like, you know, like the gun cannon or the gym cannon, those suits there, that's going to be where that is based from. You have some head-mounted Vulcans, which are pretty decent. They do all the things that Vulcans do. You have a machine gun sub-weapon. This is really good. It's really good for getting some accumulation stuns, and it's also just a good little extra damage dealer if you're trying to maybe wait for your cannon to reload. And then you have some hand grenades, which do all these standard hand grenade things. You chuck them, and you get your damage, and yeah, pretty good loadout overall for this suit. As I mentioned, and looking at the HP, yes, this is my HP build. Base, without any like parts for that, you would have 8000 HP, so definitely on the lower end, but the damage really kind of makes up for it, and really just how good the suit can be. I wish I had it at its native 200 cost, but that would require owning Code Fairy, which I do not have. Speaking of which, yeah, this being the level 2 Zanny was released with a bunch of the other level 2 units of the Code Fairy like game exclusive suits. Not the ones that were added as banners to GBO2, but the ones that you could only get from like owning Code Fairy and like linking your like accounts and all that. I think that's how it works. So yeah, it really gives the opportunity to let more people start getting their hands on these suits, even if they are the level 2 variants. But the good thing about this is that a lot of the Code Fairy suits do share weapons that are already in the game. I believe there's only like 2 exceptions to that rule, so it makes it really easy to just slap whatever you need on them. If you do get one of these level 2 suits, it's pretty easy to just do all that, and then you'll have a pretty decent suits from, well, at least what I can pick up here. And yeah, a lot of fun. Hopefully, I'm hoping to get more of those Code Fairy suits, because I do want to try to make testing videos on them in the future. So if I do end up getting any more of them, you'll see them through that way first. And yeah, actually another thing I should mention about this match is that we are all supports. 4 Zannys and a Desert Gym. So very interesting setup here when it comes to this match. But apparently a whole group of Zannys is actually way more effective than I thought it would be. Especially since a lot of us are using the cannon as well. I think I considered using the rocket launcher for this match, especially seeing the map we were on. But I decided to try to use the cannon anyway because if I was going to get a match with this suit, I did at least want to use its stock primary weapon. And as you can see, well, we're doing some pretty decent damage to the enemy team here. Looks like that is a Zagu 2 FZ there. Trying to see if I can get him. Looks like they're going to be boosting away though, so not going to get that kill there. There's also 2 Ags in this match here. One is a 200 cost level 1, the other is 250. But regardless, they are both something that we do need to watch out for. As I mentioned, the Zanny has very, very low HP and very low defenses when it comes to melee and beam. So definitely getting hit by those drills, which does do constant melee damage if it does connect. That is a pretty big risk to us. Luckily though, I didn't have too much problem here. I can't speak for my teammates. I don't know if they had any issues facing off against the Zanny. But as you can see here, yeah, just packing a whole lot of firepower here. There's one Zanny down, and here is another one. That's going to be the 200 cost one there. There's also a gym cannon here. Was able to get a punch on them. Looks like it may have been actually a punch to the head. But as you can see, doing some okay damage for what I'm trying to do here. Just really was trying to see if I could knock over the Ag for a bit, just for my teammates to try to get a little extra damage in. Trying to eject from my suit here, because I did think it was going to get destroyed for a second. But looks like that's not going to be the case. So we're going to try to get a little bit of repairs in, and we are nearing the last seconds here. There is the Ag again. My cannon was not ready, so I decided to just go for a punch, which didn't do a lot of damage, but it was still kind of just funny to slip in there. And hey, that's going to be timeout mission over. And let's see how we did here with the Zanny. The Zanny ground type, I believe, is the specific name for it. But it doesn't look like we got anywhere on the board for this one here. Gonna send a few praises around. And second place overall with 4 kills and 1 loss. Not too shabby there for an all-support team. And, well, yeah, that's going to do it for the match there. And again, a lot of fun finally using this suit at its native cost. I think using it at 300 was just kind of like holding me back a little because I wasn't really used to the suit. So, again, trying it at native was a nice change of pace. And as I mentioned before, make sure to check out Aqua Vengeance's channel. He makes a really awesome content. Highly recommend watching him. And I'm gonna have everything linked below, the stream, his channel, and any other information. And yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video here. So comment down below what you think about the level 2 Zanny. Remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that, I will see you all on the next one. Later.